What's up, subscribers? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be discussing a company that I've been seeing a lot of talk about recently on YouTube, CHEK, trading under the ticker CHEK. I'll be giving you my perspective as a physician about this company. But first, if you'd like to get updates about our new videos discussing the stock market and personal finances, as well as being entered into our 1,000 subscriber giveaway, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And while you're down there, be sure to check out the links in the description to get your free shares of stock from Robinhood and Webull if you haven't already. CHEK is a small market capitalization medical equipment company that was founded in 2004 and headquartered in Israel. At this time, CHEK is largely a one-product company focused on colorectal cancer screening with their product called the CScan, a pill endoscopy system that they believe could improve compliance with colorectal cancer screenings. As CHEK accurately points out on their website, colorectal cancer is the third most commonly diagnosed malignancy, with approximately 1.8 million new cases diagnosed each year and approximately 881,000 deaths. But if diagnosed early, colorectal cancer can be prevented, with our gold standard screening method at this time being the colonoscopy, an invasive procedure that requires what can be an uncomfortable bowel preparation and is an outpatient procedure requiring sedation. During a colonoscopy, a physician, typically a gastroenterologist or a general surgeon, inserts an endoscope to directly visualize the colon lumen. With this endoscope, not only is the physician able to directly see the inside of the colon, but if they identify any concerning lesions, called polyps, the endoscope will allow the physician to also biopsy that lesion, and if the lesion is small enough, the endoscope will even allow them to resect it. But due to the invasiveness of a colonoscopy, the bowel preparation that is required, and also the social stigma that comes with needing to have a colonoscopy performed, many patients may be reluctant and also non-compliant with this screening recommendation, meaning that they could go for years asymptomatic and undiagnosed, and only later present to the physician for evaluation once the cancer has progressed. That's where the CScan Capsule comes into play. It is an ingestible pill endoscopy system, which, unlike the colonoscopy, is a non-invasive procedure and does not require a bowel preparation. The patient will simply swallow the pill capsule, which then subsequently emits a small dose of radiation to evaluate the colon lumen and create pictures that can then be reviewed by a physician later remotely. Let me be clear that I am not a gastroenterologist and I do not perform colonoscopies as part of my practice. I am a physiatrist specializing in the non-operative management of muscle, nerve, and bone pathology. So this is just my 2 cents on CScan. CScan is not the first pill endoscopy system on the market, but it is the first pill endoscopy system that works via use of radiation. The pill endoscopy systems that have previously been on the market function similarly to a colonoscopy, in that they have a small camera, much like the camera that is on your cell phone, built into them. So as they transition through the gastrointestinal tract after swallowed, they will take pictures which can then be reviewed by a physician later. What I see as one of the biggest drawbacks to the pill endoscopy systems that have been on the market, as well as CHEK CScan, is that even if they identify a suspicious lesion, a patient will still need to have a colonoscopy subsequently performed in order to biopsy the lesion. Because what guides our clinical management after a polyp is identified is what's going on at a cellular level, depending on if a polyp is benign or it's invasive, which can only be determined by a pathologist when looking at the cells under a microscope, will determine what the next step is in clinical management. Of note though, CHEK's main objective of the CScan technology, which I applaud them for, is to increase compliance with screening, meaning that only patients who are identified as having a polyp through the non-invasive pill endoscopy then progress on to have a colonoscopy performed in order to biopsy the lesion. That way patients who do not have any pathology will be able to avoid having an unnecessary colonoscopy. That brings us to what I think could be a second barrier to CScan, and that's going to be cost and feasibility. As I'm practicing in the United States, I'm mainly only speaking about our market here. This could be different for other global healthcare systems. But like it or not, here in the United States, much of our healthcare is dictated by insurance and what insurance will agree to pay for. That means that before CScan is able to find a place in the healthcare system, insurance companies need to know that by utilizing CScan, they'll ultimately be saving money. If the cost of a CScan screening costs as much or more than the gold standard colonoscopy, And then on top of that, patients who are identified as having a polyp need to have a colonoscopy in order to biopsy the lesion. It's going to be tough to get insurance companies to agree to cover this service. Now again, I'm only talking about the healthcare system here in the United States. There are other global healthcare systems and things are different, so CScan may have less barriers to entering the market in those locations. That brings me to my last reservation about CHEK, and that's their extremely small market capitalization. At the time that I'm recording this video, CHEK is currently trading with a market capitalization of $67 million, and it is up over 200% this week alone. If you decide to invest in this company right now, you're definitely paying a premium given where it's at from its business perspective and also from a financial health perspective. In my opinion, CHEK still has a long way to go with its proof of concept, and there are a lot of barriers ahead that will face this company. Just know that if you decide to invest in this company, it certainly is a very speculative play, and you need to go into it knowing that risk. What are your thoughts on CHEK? Is this a company that you're invested in? Are you considering investing in this company? Where do you see the share price going over the short term and the long term? Be sure to comment down below and let me know what you think. And if there are any other stocks or topics that you would like me to talk about in a future video, please feel free to comment that down below as well. As a reminder, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a certified financial planner. I'm a resident physician with an interest in personal finances and investing. Please make sure you're doing your own research before you make any financial decisions. If you haven't already, be sure to check out this video about how to participate in our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And please be sure to smash that like button and click on the subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm and to help support my channel. Thanks everyone. Have a great day.